Welcome to the Kyber Show. This is Kin, and Skelterix and I are happy to present you episode 23. This is the third week of season 14. Frankly, this 3v3 season has been generally rather unexciting to watch so far. There's a lot of auto-deploys, and many of the players don't really care so much for the game mode. However, even with that, there are definitely a few, there's 3 of them this time, interesting fights to look at. Some of them which I've never seen before, which are pretty cool. Let's take a look. Alright, this fight here is all about moving first. You have to go before Shock and the troopers. And you basically want to go for a kill or a daze right away. So Stark moves first, then Piet goes, and finally Veers with his overwhelming assault. And look at that, they got out Shock. It's a bit risky either way you go. If you don't get Shock right at the beginning, she does get quite a bit of turn meter, and so it can sort of turn around quickly. But now that Piet landed his daze, you do have a bit more control. It is a bit dangerous here now though, because you see after Veers goes, you're out of TM for a while. Oh, that almost brought down Stark. But luckily, that's a bold move, not going for the kill. But I guess Echo did not have a lot of turn meter, so he knew they would have gone next. There is quite a turn meter gain from whenever an enemy unit dies, so usually it's best to take them down as quickly as possible. And there we go, trying to get a few more buffs, but still 52 point, very fast, nice kill. Here we have another troopers fight that is very rarely seen. I've only seen this one once before, and is a bit risky. It's related to both speed and tenacity. So we got lucky here with Veers to get ability blocks on Geo Brood Alpha, and importantly, Piet goes again and goes for a daze, which he lands even better. Only one stagger, but if Geo Brood Alpha had cleansed there, this fight was probably over. So it's definitely not a sure thing, but if you get one out of the 2 RNG rolls on your side, it's pretty good. Here, I think I would use a buff instead of the assist to try and gain a bit more turn meter. Could have gotten 52 banners there, but nice win. Troopers destroy another team. Our third fight is a fascinating one I've never seen before, especially at this gear level. So this is actually, all of these guys are gear 10 versus gear 11 and 1 gear 12, and Quill and IG-11 aren't even 7-star. If they were equal gear level, I would say it's no problem, but at the lower level, I'm a bit skeptical. Anyway, going for the Shock on mission so she doesn't assist. Smart. Then went for tenacity down from IG-11. Here, I think using Quill's turn meter gain and buff ability would be better, but basic isn't bad. Now going for tenacity, function protect from IG-11. Dispel coming in clutch there. The staggers are very nice too from Kira. Popping the expose. The nice thing about the Kira lead and these 2 scoundrels is all the speed that she gives them. And also, since this team is a dot team, that's how they do most of their damage. IG-11's ability to remove all those debuffs is awesome, because it takes away their protection regeneration quite a bit. And here, it's very nice. You see the Quill's middle ability there on Zal. One of the functions is it'll automatically apply Shock to another target if the current target already had Shock on it, so that's how Mission got Shock. It also helps when you're taking down Zhao with a stacking defense. If burning is already active, it will apply expose on the target, which is very handy. And Kira also is she's stacking her own. She's an attacker, so she gets different bonuses from her leadership ability. Now using I Have Spoken, which does give turn meter, but more importantly, it gives defense penetration, which is amazing against Sal and any other character really, especially when they're a higher gear level than you are. Look at that, a 54-point win. Great usage of GP and characters for a great banner score. Nice fight. Thanks for watching another episode. I'm really curious in the last week here of 3v3s if we'll see more use of the armor on defense, especially now that there have been some cool and powerful counters being shown off by some of the different content creators, especially the JKL counter from Clash. Even at 3 stars, she's a very powerful character, similar to Watt in many ways, but it's definitely taking some time for folks to get used to playing with her and finding out where she fits best. In the 5v5 season, I think we'll see a lot more of her, either with GLs or in other teams where she can make tanky characters nigh unkillable. Be fun to see. Anyway, we have one more week of 3v3 left, so I will talk to you next week when we cover the last round of fights. Until then, cheers.